Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Drew. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about Riqui Puig joining LA Galaxy, or more importantly, joining MLS from Barcelona at the age of 23 by the time he joins. Why is he joining at this age? Why is he joining in the first place? Is he peaked or overrated player? As a Barca fan here and MLS fan, I will tell you all that today. So without further ado, let's get to it. At the time of recording this video, Riqui Puig has already agreed personal terms with LA Galaxy. They reached an agreement, so any day now, or maybe any second now, there could be a deal announced. But at the time of recording this video, nothing has been officially announced. The only thing we know right now is that terms have been agreed, which slowly and but surely means that it's going to be happening. I've seen reports where it's a transfer, but I think most likely it's going to be a loan from Barcelona to LA Galaxy for the remainder of LA Galaxy's 2022 or 2023 campaign. So there's that. I really hope that it's not an official transfer as a Barca fan, because I do believe Riqui Puig is still a good future prospect for Barcelona. He's only 22 right now, gonna be 23 by the time this deal is probably finalized, or by the time he plays for LA Galaxy in MLS. But right now he's 22. He looks still a product of La Masia. He's gonna still be, at least to me, a good, important key factor for Barcelona's future down the road. Maybe not right away, and we'll get to that in a second as to why he's not seen as a solution right now to Barca's problems right now, but we'll get to that in a second. Right now, it looks like he is not in Xavi Hernandez's plans, who is the manager of Barcelona. Even Ronald Koeman saw him more on the bench, or put him on the bench more than us Barca fans would have liked to see him. I know myself, really want to see Riqui Puig more on the field for Barcelona, because I feel like every time he was on the field, he showed some magic, he showed some creativity, he really showed like he really wanted to play and improve himself every single time he was on the ball, every single time he got a chance to play, even 1 minute of the game. So I still am a fan of Riqui Puig. I don't think it's going to be a bad move for him to go to a Galaxy, especially if it's like a loan move. I think he needs to go there to get some playing time. It's still a little weird as to why he's not trying to do that maybe in another La Liga team or Serie A, in a big league around the world, top 5 leagues, whatever you want to call them. Instead, he's coming here to MLS. It just really doesn't make sense. But to me, I think it's because LA Galaxy and MLS have had some sort of connection with Barcelona. They've had other players from La Masia come and play for MLS or LA Galaxy. So he's not really the first La Masia product to be coming to MLS or abroad here in the States. So, but I do think he is the youngest, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, then I'm a fraud fan. But I do think he will come to LA Galaxy and will show some promise, some potential, and maybe even freaking light up the league. Because I think this kid is the real deal still. Maybe he's just a slower, blossoming player instead of just booming out right now. He's only 22, 23 years old. He's not even in his prime of his career. He's got a lot of time to prove that. He's young. Why not get some regular playing time here in MLS? And we'll get to that right now. I really think it says something that Barcelona are not trying to sell him officially as a transfer, more so a loan, because maybe they do still believe in him. I think that the problem is the midfield, like I said, is stacked earlier. All these names, they have big name players. They are also signing more big name players because Barcelona are in a situation right now where they're not the best team in the world anymore. And they don't have the best player in the world anymore either. Even with Messi on their team, they still were not the best team in the world. They were slowly on the decline as the years went on. And we all know that. I know that as a Barca fan, all our Barca fans, we all know that shit, right? It seems to me like Barcelona don't have time to wait for Riqui Puig to be in his prime. If he was playing like Xavi, or Iniesta, like we were all saying he was going to be like in the future, then I don't think this situation would be happening right now. Riqui Puig would not be going to MLS. He'd be still in his solidified starting spot with Barcelona alongside Busquets, maybe Frankie de Jong if he's still here. I don't think they would have sold him or even loaned him out. But because he's not reached his full potential yet, they're like, you know what, dude? We don't have time for this right now. We got to start winning, back to winning ways. We've got so many loans out that we need to repay it by winning and being a successful team in the future for the next 1,000 years. We don't have time to wait for you to be slowly molding you in. You know, if you look at the roster, they have like Lewandowski, Kessie, De Jong, Busquets. They've got all these great players, Memphis Depay. It also, that makes sense, is Ansu Fati is a young player, but you know what? He's playing 1,000 times better than Riqui Puig was when they were on the field together, or in general. If Ansu Fati was coming here to MLS, that would be freaking insane, because Barcelona, they'd be like I don't know what the hell that would be that would mean, but that would be insane. But he would never come here because he is already playing at a higher level than Riqui Puig is. If Riqui Puig was playing at the same level as Ansu Fati, then he would not be in the situation like I was saying earlier. He would be still starting games, playing with the team, playing in preseason, for God's sake. But he's not doing any of that. So I feel like they don't have time to really spend that time on molding young players like they used to do back in the day when they were like the prime club around the world. But I don't know. What does it mean for LA Galaxy and MLS? I'd say that's a good sign for them. I would say that this is not a retirement league, or not a retirement move for the league. I would say it's a good move. You know what? You're getting a player who has some promise. Let's see how MLS takes care of a player like this, of his caliber, in the league. Are they going to drop his quality of play, or are they going to increase it? We don't know yet. We're going to see. LA Galaxy right now is not the best team in MLS either. They're like the middle of the table right now. But I'm not saying Riqui Puig's going to come in here and bump this team to champions. I don't think he's that kind of player, but he is going to give some little fluff that midfield a little bit and give him some more creativity, especially on the counter attack or on the break. So, I don't know. What do you guys think as LA Galaxy fans, or even as MLS fans, and also any Barca fans out there? If you know about Riqui Puig, what do you think about the whole situation? I would love to know down below. As always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for kicking with me. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.